coaster. Kind of felt like. What was that like as a player to have kind of the ups and downs, and then maybe just falling just short here at the end?
Obviously, it was a roller coaster. It was a lot of ups. There was some downs. So I feel like with that, you get accustomed to both sides. You get accustomed to winning and losing. So I feel like you know what to, I guess, expect. You've been down and you've been up. So I feel like once you get accustomed to both, you've been through everything.
You'll be a junior next year. I think this experience will help you at all as a leader in terms of knowing that, hey, you've been through some tough times, some good times. How does maybe your role change next year going through this? Maybe you become a leader for next year's team?
100%. I feel like I got to step up and become a leader for the team.
Al, your intensity really picked up there at the end. It sort of seemed like a fight or flight. You guys chose to fight with about 7 minutes left, and you went on that run. What went into you, starting to be more aggressive and attacking there?
I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. We were down 20 at one point, so I felt like that wasn't us. We were down 20, so I felt like we had the final push. We had time. I felt if we fight, we'll see what happens at the end. And we cut it down to a one-possession game, so I felt like we had a shot.
You guys have a lot of games that are similar to this. Bad starts, you get behind, you have some fight, but sometimes it's just not quite enough. Why do you think that happens, fairly regularly this year?
Honestly, I just feel like we come out and try to get a feel for a game, but we gotta throw the first punch. I feel like we gotta start throwing the first punch and start getting ahead of the curve instead of falling behind.
Is there any reason that didn't just become a thing you guys did, starting in January, February?
I don't know.
Our flow and rhythm made it difficult for us to
get back. Give me your take on the season. What do you how do you view it?
I viewed it as a learning experience, of course. We had some ups, we had some downs, and we had a lot of ups and downs. So I feel like just going through that, you see both sides of the thing. You see you got ranked, and then you see you drop like 12, 13 games. So I feel like it was all a learning experience. It helped us grow as a team. We came back out, we bounced back out of that, and we became better. I feel like it's just a learning experience, and we carried it into the next one.
What do you personally need to do next year to maybe go into the Big Ten tournament? Clearly, an NCAA tournament team, a chance to have a better seed, just more solid footing.
Say that one more time.
What do you feel you guys need to do next year to go into the Big Ten tournament? Clearly, be an NCAA tournament team.
Just keep improving. I feel like we got a great group of guys that's staying, and a great group of guys coming in. So I feel like if we just keep improving and get the freshmen accustomed to the curve, we'll be fine.
For you personally, where do you think you've grown the most this season?
I feel like in all aspects I've grown. I feel like I've become more of a vocal leader and a better basketball player. I've worked on my game, so I feel like it's just showing this year.
What have you learned from Juwan in terms of leadership?
Juwan, he's a great guy. I look up to him. He's one of my personal favorites, and I feel like he just showed me the ropes. He took me under his wing my freshman year, talked to me, gave me advice. So I feel like I learned a lot from him, and I'm going to carry it on when he leaves.
For you guys to fight back from that 20-point deficit the way that you did, how frustrating was it, though, to not be able to close it out?
It's a tough one. We had it to a one-possession game. If things change, we got a shot at winning it. So I feel like it's just hard, to fight back like that. Disappointing to lose, obviously.
You guys came in with just tons of momentum. What caused, though, the sluggish start? It seemed like there was such a lack of energy for so long.
Probably an early game, early start. So I feel like we kind of came out a little sluggish. So I feel like once we felt it out, and once we got going, it came in the end of the game, really.
Two teams with very similar things on the line, both of you guys fighting for an NCAA tournament bid. When the committee looks at Indiana, what do you hope that they see in this squad?
I hope they see that our resume, we beat a lot of top-tier teams, and I feel like our resume speaks for itself. Even though we went through a rough patch, I feel like we beat quality teams.
What's this waiting game going to be like until Sunday for you?
It's going to be a waiting game. We can't rush it, obviously, so we're just going to wait it out and see what happens for the postseason.
Al, was there a sense